What up, Dokkaners? So with the Golden Week celebration starting tomorrow, I wanted to do a Dragonstone approximation video by going back to last year's Golden Week celebration just to see how many stones they earned. This is usually a pretty good indication for how many stones we can expect this year. Golden Weeks typically tend to give a decent amount of stones, so whatever the amount is, it will definitely be higher than the usual amount that we get for like an April Dokkan festival or one of those sleeper ones. So again, this is an approximation. I will be very much fast and loose with the numbers, so don't hold me, to these numbers specifically. It's just a rough idea. If you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel, if you guys are looking forward to the Golden Week celebration, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because things are going to be back to normal very, very soon. Man, this has been a horrible dry spell, has it not? So I have pulled up all the relevant pages and whatnot from last year's Golden Week celebration. Shout out to DokkanInfo.com and the new Dokkan Wiki. Without them, it's not possible to do this. It used to be the regular Dokkan Wiki would just have everything curated on one page, but that doesn't happen anymore. So we have to do it ourselves. So what I did is I went back to 2024's Golden Week celebration and I pulled up all of the things here. So we're going to be including logins and all that stuff. This is going to include part 1, and it's also going to include the Goku Day celebration, both of them, because both of those things happen in the first half. So for example, the login bonus, that's not going to be counting the whole thing. It's only going to count the first half because the second half is later on, right? So we might just do another video over there. And when it comes to Dragonstone approximations, also keep in mind, I'm always usually underestimating. So for example, if the number is, like 200, you end up probably getting like 300 because I'm counting things pretty low. So at the end of this, once we tabulate all the numbers, we'll probably round down significantly. All right. So let's start from the top here. The login bonus. Where's the login bonus thing? Hold on. Here it is. Okay, so for the login bonus, we get 10 dragon stones on the first day, I think, right? I think I saw that somewhere. Let me check down here. They say, yeah, 10 dragon stones, and then a bunch of other stuff are going to be given on the first login. And then every single day, you're getting 2 dragon stones. So 10 plus all of this, which is about 80 dragon stones, because it's 10 dragon stones for the first day and then it's 70 dragon stones total, meaning there are 35 days in the Golden Week celebration. So what I did here is that I basically took the full number of 80 and I just cut it in half. That's all. I'm cutting it in half because it's easier to look at it that way. Technically speaking, it should be half of this. It should be 35 plus 10, it should be 45, but I'm rounding down, right? So 40 dragon stones for the login. Then for the missions, if we take a look at the missions for this last year's Golden Week, we got 8 dragon stones. So I counted all that up, wrote it down. Super Weekend is actually 8 dragon stones per Super Weekend. We're going to be having 4 of those this year. There were 4 of them last year. I used to think that it was 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So 8 times 4 equals a 32. So there you go. New Dokkan stages. Obviously, we have 2 new characters, therefore 2 new Dokkan events. So each one has 2 levels of difficulty. So that's 2 for each one. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So that's what we got right here. Extra difficulty missions. We got 3 dragon stones. Majin Buu Saga Red Zone. So there was an entire new Red Zone series that released for this Golden Week, and I gotta say that last year's Golden Week was one of the more enjoyable celebrations that year. A lot of great moments here, and the whole like Kid Buu thing, oh, fantastic, so good. Actually, you know what? Wasn't this part 2? Whatever, it was part 2. All right, so we're kind of dipping into part 2 a little bit, but still, 4 solid stages. They were all difficult, they were all demanding. I do hope we get something like this for this celebration. So far, all we've got notice of is the seriously serious event, and that's only one like enemy. So yeah, hopefully we get more than that. But with all of these stages, that red zone gave you a total of 54 dragon stones. Now here's where things get a little wonky, because last year during Golden Week, we were on the road to full synchro on the global side. So global players not only got all the stuff that JP got, but we also got this. We actually got what was supposed to be during the 9th anniversary. We got it early, which was the Vegito and the Buhan. Those 2 LR EZAs took place during Golden Week for global players. Now, I don't know if JP got anything different, and I can't look it up. Yeah, because I'm currently like in the global mode. So we're gonna have to put an asterisk here. So the 2 Easy A's amounted to 68 Dragon Stones. So we've got a big asterisk right there. I would like to think that JP players probably got something else, but I don't know what that could have been because global has to catch up, right? So I don't think JP actually got anything here. 68 Dragon Stones are on the table. We'll factor that in later. Ultimate Clash, the standard usual 30, 31 Dragon Stones. They gave 2 ESBRs last year. It's kind of funny because ESBRs and SBRs are now very much in short supply. We don't get them anymore. I don't know why. Maybe they're going back to clumping them into batches of 10, which if so, it's going to take longer for batches of ESBR and SBRs to drop. I would actually be okay with that, but until then, you know, we're still counting this because we're counting everything that happened last year. So 8 Dragon Stones are given for each ESBR, 2 of them equals 16. Exchange, so that EZA did drop for both versions. Obviously, any Dokkan Festival EZA, any TUR EZA with 30 stages gives you 34 total Dragon Stones. Where is it? Down here. And then we had a Prime Battle campaign. And actually, now that I think about it, that whole Saiyan Saga theory is now dead. I wonder if we are going to be getting any sort of Prime Battle, maybe either a new unit or perhaps a campaign for an older unit. Because TN would be that unit, but would they do it? I don't think so. So this is probably not going to happen, but still we're going to count it because we are being true to our word. So Prime Battle campaign, I think you got 10 Dragon Stones for having the dude at like super attack level 10, then you get another 10 Dragon Stones for doing something else. So 20 Dragon Stones. Intensifying fights, 16 Dragon Stones are given out, 1 for the stage itself, 15 for the 3 different missions, and then SBR gives you 6 Dragon Stones. So all in all, just for the non-Goku Day portion of the Golden Week Part 1, with a few exceptions here, like the Kid Buu and stuff like that for the red zone, we are looking at approximately, what, 300 Dragon Stones? Yeah. So 264 Dragon Stones. And then if we were to include the global EZAs, that would bump things up considerably to 332. So we're not going to determine this right away as far as our approximation, but you get the idea. It's between the high 200s and the low 300s just for this. But now we're also going to be factoring in the Goku Day celebration, because the Goku Day celebration happens during Golden Week. Not the first week, but more so the second week. And they give us a lot of stones for a very small campaign. So I pulled up last year's Goku Day celebration. So it's a login bonus, it's some missions, we get some free characters. I do hope that they upgrade this. This has always been pretty terrible. I do hope that they upgrade that. We get an EZA, Dragon Ball story event, some other stuff, and we get some meat and we get some EX orbs, which are pretty cute. So let's go through these, starting with the login. So we get 5 plus 8 for the first day. We get 5 plus 9 for the second day. We get 5 plus 10 for the third day. So for those 3 days where they're celebrating Gohan, Goku, Goten, we are getting 42 Dragon Stones. After that, we are getting 1 Dragon Stone for each and every day. And we're counting all of this. So again, I guess I'm kind of being a little disingenuous to the whole like part 1, part 2 separation, but still, we're going to round down afterwards, so it doesn't matter. So after counting all of this, as far as the login is concerned, we're looking at 62 Dragon Stones, 42 just for the 3 days, and then 20 more Dragon Stones for the rest. Then looking at the missions for the Goku Days campaign, it shows right here. So we got 1, 2, 4, 7 Dragon Stones. That's it. So we count 7. Then we've got the Gohan EZA, one of the best EZAs to come out of 2024, in my opinion. So that is a Dokkan Festival 30-stage EZA, 34 Dragon Stones. Very nice. This unit is, I mean, what is the equivalent going to be this year? We'll have to wait and see. The EZAs, man, they're going to be fun for me. I'm going to be very happy with these EZAs. I just know it. Red Ribbon Army Dragon Ball story event. This is where the free-to-play Booyah was available. So that gave us 15 Dragon Stones. Counted them all up, 6 stages, 6 times 2, 12, plus the additional 3 Dragon Stones, so 15. Counted that up right there. Memory boost, so the support memory boost stage. I don't know why, I hate this mode. I really hate it. I don't know why. It's just annoying to me. So you get 2 Dragon Stones for the actual stage, like the stage difficulties, and then you get 5 more for like finishing the set. So 2 plus 5 is 7. And then we've got the Saiyan Gluttons thing where you get some meat, and you get some EX orbs. So this one gives you 3 Dragon Stones, This one gives you 1 plus, you get anything else from the missions? No. So 1 plus 3, 4. So that's it. So all in all, we are getting 99 Dragon Stones from the Goku Day campaign celebration. So now what we got to do is we got to add it up, and we got to add it up with these two different numbers. So that brings our totals to either 363 or 431. So our final total, we should be getting over 300 Dragon Stones for Golden Week Part 1. This is factoring a little bit of the stuff from Part 2. But this does include both Golden Week Part 1 and the Goku Day celebration. When Part 2 shows up, there will be more stuff that we will factor in at that point, like the login, other events, maybe EZAs coming from Part 2. But this should give you a good approximation for now. And I have reduced the approximation like crazy, because dropping by 63 Dragon Stones is a pretty substantial margin. So again, this is a lower number than what we can expect. It should be more, and it likely will be more, because I'm also not even factoring in the stuff that we already know that's coming up, right? This is all based on last year's events and numbers. This year we have a brand new event coming up, the Seriously thing. Then we may also get another red zone. We have never had a red zone for Universe 6 versus Universe 7, so that could be its own thing. Besides that, EZAs, however generous they want to be with that. We do have a super EZA, although the super EZAs don't give a whole lot of stones. That gives you what, 3? That's not a lot. There's still a lot to be left on the table, and so this is all based on just last year. Tomorrow we will get the campaign details. I will do a full review of that, and then we will see and get a better idea for what we can expect. So for those of you who are probably not going to be summoning, because I know there's a lot of people who are not too fond of the celebration in terms of the characters, this is a good amount for you to add to your stone totals for whatever next celebration you're looking forward to, be it Tanabata, be it worldwide, whatever the case may be. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below in the comments your thoughts on if you were to add 300 or 350 whatever Dragon Stones to your total, what would that bring your amount to? Your thoughts overall on the content that we could be getting for this celebration. Are you expecting some ESBR, Super Battle Road, Red Zone? Are you expecting some good EZAs? If so, which ones? I mean, I kind of touched on that in another video. Maybe I'll make another one. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts overall in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll do know you want to see more stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.